Baby, I need your love. Baby, I need your love from me. It's you that I'm thinking of. Tell me what is it going to be?
What's good, crew? It's your girl Ching.
It's your boys.
And we are back with another reaction video for you guys.
Yeah.
So right now we're going to be reacting to Chris Brown shows off the most insane sneaker collection we've seen on Complex Closets.
Let's go.
So yeah, I guess Chris got a intricate sneaker collection
Right.
that we about to watch. Let's hop in. Dang. I love his artwork. What in the world?
What up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're somewhere in LA at Grammy Award-winning R&B superstar Chris Brown's house.
It's like almost like high school. You trying to be the freshest, you want to be the flyest.
Good to see a crazy sneaker collection today. Multiple rooms, shoes old and new. Let's go.
Multiple rooms?
Dang.
That was just one.
That's crazy.
That's good. These are their shoes.
He got so much stuff, it's just all stacked on top of each other.
What shoes are in here? Are these the newer shoes? What is this closet used for?
I mean, this is like the baby closet right now, but as far as like the shoes, it ranges from like old classics to the newer stuff, whether it be Yeezys or old Vans, old Adidas, old Nike.
Retro Supremo Tempos that just came out.
Yeah. So I had to get these. I really ain't gonna wear these too much. I probably wore them like once on street.
I like those
just
too.
to
Them
get the look
sweet.
off. But as far as like, you know, wearing them, these kind of like the special babies right here. So I just have them in the cut.
Then there's some, you know, you have the Yeezys. It seems like you wear these a lot.
Yeah, I be painting in these, like, you know, they just comfortable. As far as like the dancing, they're like slippers, but at the same time, you know, for me, they're the most, you know, efficient shoe.
And then in this little section of the closet, there's some shoes that maybe have more stories to them, like this vibe cover.
You know, like all of my fans, like I have a wide range of
that's
artistic
from back in
fans.
the day.
My art is how I, you know, showcase it to my music. But you know, when we're on a tour, I always get fan art, fan clothes. And I got these. I remember we did the vibe cover. I was like 17, 16, and a fan that made these for me. It's like, bro, we got them. And I never really wore them, but I always have them in the cut too. Awesome.
So I always have them in the cut.
We got up in here.
LA Gears.
But he got them though.
These are classic.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson had a shoe too, man. That shit was ill, bro. It was like the Moonwalker shoe, but it was black and white, and I can't find it.
Okay.
But I got these, so you know, LA Gears be popping.
Most people have one closet. You have another that we're gonna go check out right now.
I'm like a clothes hoarder, I guess.
Let's go.
Dang. You got a lot of shoes. You got Vans on now. What in the world?
You might as well say you got a shoe store.
Whoa.
Bruh. That's a shoe store.
How do you get dressed every day? Like,
They like, alright.
you gotta wear everything once.
Look, they got my shoes right there.
Collection like this, and
Look at my shoes right there.
these Jordan 4s,
Come
for
on, man.
instance.
That's crazy.
I like messing the J's up sometimes to make the outfit a little bit better.
Absolutely. And you know, a lot of people are like, oh, we try to keep it clean as possible. There's so much wear and tear in here that, another one, foam posits. You see the soles.
Definitely. I'm putting them on. Definitely.
And how do you, the thing that I don't get is, how do you manage to wear most of these?
Every day, I change like 3 or 4 times. My homeboys would be like, bro, how many times you gonna change? We only kicking it in the house.
We see Spizlex here, signed by Spike Lee.
It's like that's the homie right here. So I always loved the Spizlex, like the fusions, whatever they did. And this color was like, this colorway was one of the limited ones. So, and he had sent it to me signed, so I'm like, oh, that's ill. I didn't put it in the glass frame, I just put it up with all the J's. I don't really wear those, but they collect that stuff.
And then we have like classic retro,
But they
like
collect
Terra
that stuff.
Unoras.
Yeah. So I try to be different and unique sometimes, and always comfort. I got flat foot, so sometimes I can wear other shoes and it doesn't hurt as much.
So Chris, we see old school sneakers, but we do see like the public school 12s.
Yeah. Public school, like Mike D and everybody, like they always, you know, looked out for me when I was younger, showing me different fashion stuff. And they sent me these, and I was like, man, I wore them once on stage, and then took a good picture in them, and I said, you know, I'm gonna put them away. And I did too much.
While we're talking about
once.
pictures, one thing I noticed is that there's one picture online of you overlooking a room with tons of sneakers, but you don't go crazy like if people had this, I feel like people would be Instagramming about it nonstop. You're more low-key with it.
Yeah, you know, for me it's more like who I am. You know what I'm saying? I think clothes and fashion is an extension of my creativity. And
You don't see
what I
not
can
one
be as a
picture
person, you know,
on Instagram
and all
of
these
him
new
showing his
styles
shoe
and fashions
collection.
and seeing, you know, whether it be
That's crazy.
ASAP, whether it be Joy
crazy.
Badass
We don't even
or
brag on
anybody
stuff
for
like
that matter, just switching their style up is dope, and it keeps everybody's minds, you know, on point. Be like, okay, I gotta stay on my game.
Right.
But you know, when those guys come over here and kick it, I be like, y'all got clothes, but I ain't with me right now.
Right.
But you know, but we always show love. And, you know, it's about that. It's like almost like high
I know he
school.
don't mind his
You try
brother
to be
borrow on the
you wanna
shirt.
be the flyest.
Or a couple
But
pairs
you
of
like it more that
shoes.
you bring them here and they see it, not so much gramming
a
about
pair of
it.
shoes,
Yeah,
Chris?
I'm not gonna gloat, cause you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
man, go
You
in
know,
my
I
shoe
don't want
closet.
to keep hating on me.
Zips up with
But
us.
at the same time, you know, it's always like, all right, cool. Y'all seen clothes? Okay, come here, look at it.
Crazy. You're on tour all the time, city to city. How many shoes do you bring with you from this room or the other room?
I've got new shoes this time.
Okay.
So when we were on a party tour, what we did was I think I had maybe 1,000 shoes.
Wow.
Right. So
You said 1,000
and
shoes.
sometimes I would wear the same shoe on different nights, but for the most part I would change it up and try to, you know, be different in every aspect.
Did he just say 1,000 pairs of shoes
Yes, he did.
for the party tour?
Wow. That was sweet. Ones with that fur on.
Chris, you mentioned in the other closet that you painted in the Adidas Yeezys.
Paint on these ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we out with my homeboys and we hit a wall up and we do some dope. So, and I always kept the paint on it.
How you like
And I
them?
still rock them though.
Right.
Give it a little, I guess, story.
Talk about Vans. You're wearing Vans now. I think recently on tour you've been wearing a lot of Vans.
Yeah, I used to rock Vans. I used to skate when I was a kid. I'm not saying I'm like a pro skater, right? Like I like kickflip every now and then, you know. But for me, like I said before, I'm flat-footed. Vans are comfortable, easy to put on, and you know, it's just you can't go wrong with it. It's like sometimes like you're.
What do you mean by flat foot?
Flat foot like me, like when your foot touch
Oh,
the
you
ground,
flat
it
foot?
spreads. Yeah, it's like it like spreads a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
it goes flat.
No, so everybody's feet.
It just depends. Like I wouldn't say I'm flat. I'm kind of wide. I'm just wide foot. But I do have a little arch. He may not have an arch at all. His foot might just be flat like that. You know.
That explains your footwork, Chris.
Your Rolex, you don't have to bust it down. You don't have to have diamonds in it.
Right.
All the time. It can just be plain Jane and make it fly. That's how the Vans are.
When a shoe gets totally wrecked, do you give them away? What happens? Do you try to keep every shoe until you're totally over them?
What the?
It depends. Let's say Air Force One, low top, right? So I'll give them a couple wears, but I know as soon as they get destroyed, those shoes you don't want to tell a story, but you want to keep like Air Forces fresh. So maybe 2 or 3 wears if they get messed up, give them to my homies, or I'll get a new pair. Let's throw them out.
One person I want to ask you about, he was on sneaker shopping, Allen Iverson. You have a question here, but you have another rack up there of all Allen Iversons. What about him resonates with you?
Ooh, them my favorites.
I'm from Virginia, hometown biased, you know.
I love
but
Iverson.
this is my look. I mean,
Yeah,
Michael
man.
Jordan made basketball.
I love my
Iverson made basketball cool.
Okay.
You feel me?
Wow,
so,
yeah.
so
That's
like,
right, you did.
in my era
Big
growing
shoe
up,
collection.
you know, we wanted to be him. We wanted tattoos, we wanted cornrows, we wanted to be just like him. We could see our life, you know, being depicted just how his life was. So, you know, he was one of my biggest inspirations, still is. Like me and him got a great relationship, homies. You know, I seen him when I went back on my tour in Virginia. But, you know, I always got to pay homage to him. And Iverson, that was my first pair of shoes that I got in middle school. That
Oh,
matched my actual like basketball uniform.
Okay.
I had the blue and white one, and you know I saved all my money up. I couldn't even get nothing for like my birthday, nothing. I had to buy them just for those shoes. I played in the whole basketball season.
That's awesome. So we see Bapes, we see Converse, I even saw Under Armours, Vans, obviously, Jordans. Is there a brand of shoes or a shoe that you won't wear?
Honestly, I don't want to sound like a Skechers.
Okay.
If they pay me though, I'll wear them.
Skechers, the one with the wheels?
sponsor them.
The one with the little wheels on them?
No, Skechers is just a brand. That's excellent.
So Chris, thanks so much for inviting us in your house. Everyone check out the new doc, Welcome to My Life, and the new album, Heartbreak on a Full Moon, coming soon.
All right, Chris.
We wasn't even talking about his cars we just saw. That's crazy.
Man, I never, ever saw that many shoes in my life. He got so many shoes that he can't even properly organize them.
It's a shoe store, just like I was saying. That's
Just
what
without
it
the
is.
organization.
It's just a shoe store. You know what I'm saying?
He got so many shoes that there's no way that he could organize all those shoes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just like nothing to him. Just to get an extra pair of shoes, like bump it.
Yo, Breezy, I just need like 5 pairs, dog. I'm just saying, if you see this video, man, I just need 5 pairs of shoes. That's it. What's up?
He's so silly.
They give them to his homies. What's up?
I know,
I know
right?
you're hungry, right? What's up? Man,
Anyways,
shout out
guys,
to Chris,
yeah.
man.
Shout out to Chris Brown.
Alright.
We hope you guys enjoyed this reaction
Make sure
video.
you throws a thumbs up.
Say thumb up, boo. Yeah,
Yo, you got a thumb
yeah.
up? Hey, shout out to Junior, man. He's 7 months. What up?
7 months.
Let's get it.
Anyways, guys, as always, we love you guys.
Mhm.
We're going to have a link to this video down below for you to check it out. And we will holler at you guys in our next reaction video.
Baby, I need